What is going on, Yankee fans? I am back at it with another New York Yankees video, and the New York Yankees, that might have been one of the dumbest ways to lose a game I have ever seen in my entire life. And I am going to dissect on a couple plays that happened in this game, and I will lose my mind, because there are just bonehead decisions made by certain players in this game. Let's start off with Jameson Taillon. I'm going to give him a ton of credit because he was great. Goes 4 2/3, gives up just 2 runs, kept us in the game, and gave up, 5 hits, or I think it was 3 hits. Didn't walk, I think only walked 1 batter, and had, 7 strikeouts, 8 strikeouts. Taillon did a very good job. I'm sorry, I don't have the stats to read out right now, so I don't really remember his official line. But Jameson Taillon did a very good job in this game. He did a very good job, and I tip my cap to him because, he's battled through a lot of things in his career, and he came out on the mound and did a great job. This loss is not on Jameson Taillon at all. I just want to get that out of the way. The bullpen, not going to rant on the bullpen either. Even Luis Cessa came in, and you guys know how much I hate Luis Cessa. He did a great job in this game. Chad Green did a good job. Even though he gave up the game-tying run, technically to win the game, I'm not going to get mad at Luis Cessa at all. Or Chad Green. There are just decisions made in this game where I'm just losing my mind. Let's just break down the ball game first, okay? We'll go inning by inning. So we start off with what? Was it the 3rd inning? Aaron Hicks has been struggling with the bat to start the season. He's been atrocious. He was, 1 for 15 coming into this game. He gets an RBI single up the middle. A run comes in to score. We're up 1-0. Okay. And then we go to the, what was it? The 5th inning, the 4th inning? I don't even remember at this point. It was so long ago. It was the top of the 4th, and Santander hits a homer, and Cedric Mullins hits a home run. And now we're down 2-1. But the offense comes back. We go to the bottom of the 8th inning. We're down 2-1. The Yankees get a 2-out base runner, and Mike Tauchman comes in to pinch run. In my opinion, this was a very, very smart decision by Aaron Boone. Now, I originally wanted Tyler Wade in the game instead of Tauchman, but in case this game went to extra innings, Wade eventually came in, but I wanted Wade on the base paths, but Tauchman is a very fast guy, so I like this move by Aaron Boone. He takes, who was it? Was it Sanchez? I think it was Gary Sanchez out of the game. Tauchman comes in to pinch run, and it worked out. Gio Urshela hits a double into the gap. Tauchman comes in to score. We tie the ball game up at 2. We're all pumped up, right? Well, our hopes were crushed, as they always are when it comes to watching the Yankees. We go to the top of the 9th. I'm sorry, the top of the 10th. We go to extra innings. We go to the top of the 10th. Rob Manfred's rule, and this is another thing I'm also going to rant on. The runner on second rule is the dumbest thing of all time. You want to know why? Because why are you bringing back the runner on... Why is Rob Manfred... Why in God's green earth is Rob Manfred deciding to just bring back the extra innings rule, which was dumb in the first place, and then not bring back the universal DH? This is a whole different thing to rant on right now, but Rob Manfred is just... He doesn't like the sport of baseball. I am convinced Rob Manfred does not like baseball, because this is a horrible, horrible rule. This should only be... The only reason why we should have this rule is because of a COVID season, which we had last year. This year is not a COVID season. Technically, it's not. I don't even know why that rule even exists anymore. But, it still exists. And then the Orioles score. They take a 3-2 lead. Then Kyle Higashioka, with a runner on second base with 2 outs, comes up clutch, ties the ball game. And, I almost forgot. The Yankees could have won this game the top of the 10th. It was the top of the 10th inning. The Orioles had a man on third base with 2 outs. And Pedro Severino hits a ground ball right to Gleyber Torres. He throws the ball in the dirt. It's a routine ground ball. Throw the damn ball to first base. Don't lollipop it and just roll it on the ground like a bowling ball to first. Throw it. You're a shortstop. This was one of the weakest throws I've ever seen in my entire life. He just, lollipopped it to first base. Jay Bruce can't scoop the ball because he's an old man. He stinks. He can't scoop it. It goes behind him, and now we're losing. Great. And the Yankees came back to tie it. As I said, Higgy got the RBI single to right field, tied the ball game. And then we go to the top of the 11th inning. Chad Green comes in for his 2nd inning, an inning he should have gotten out of in the 10th inning. The game should have been over after 10, but of course, moronic Gleyber Torres throws the ball in the dirt like a bowling ball, and Jay Bruce can't scoop it wide because he's an idiot, and the Orioles take the lead. Higgy would have had the walk-off if Gleyber Torres just made that play. But, of course, it doesn't happen because we're the Yankees. And then we go to the 11th, and Cisco, with a man on third base and 1 out, gets an RBI single to left, and now we're losing 4-3. But, the runner on second rule still exists, so we have a chance to win it in the bottom of the 11th. Gardner bunts. Who was it? I don't know who was on base at the time, but Gardner bunts him over. We got a man on third base with 1 out. LeMahieu comes up, hits a fly ball. This was not a ball that should have tied the game. We should have took our chances with Gleyber Torres at the plate because we know he's capable of knocking in a run. But what does Phil Nevin, the third base coach, decide to do? He decides to send Gio Urshela from third base, one of the slowest players on the team, and he's gunned out at home. What the hell is Phil Nevin thinking? You cannot send him with one of the slowest players on third base. This is not a fly ball that could have scored a run. Hell, I don't even think Tyler Wade could have scored on this play. Gio Urshela was gunned out easily, and the game was over. What the hell is Phil Nevin thinking? Phil Nevin is an awful third base coach. He deserves to be fired on the spot. What a disgraceful move. I don't know what the hell Phil Nevin was thinking. Just an awful, awful decision by Phil Nevin. Who decided to send him from third base? I get you bunted him over to hope to tie the game. And LeMahieu was up at the plate, and I'd much rather see LeMahieu get a hit, but I'm not going to get too mad at him. He still put the ball in play at least. But they decide to send him. Why are they deciding to send him? I don't know what. Phil Nevin is a moron. I don't know what to say. And Jay Bruce is flat out garbage. Jay Bruce is awful. He was horrendous at the plate and could not scoop a ground ball. Now, I get Torres made a bad throw, but Jay Bruce has got to learn to scoop the ball. This guy's not a first baseman. Jay Bruce should be he should either be the left fielder or the DH because Jay Bruce is awful at the plate and he doesn't play first base well either. That's not his main position for a reason. He should not be playing first base anymore. Just call Mike Ford up and let him play first base. Hell, let Tyler Wade play first base for all I care. I cannot watch Jay Bruce anymore. He is awful. I miss Luke Voigt. I miss Luke Voigt so much, and I'm sorry for the shaky camera right now, but I had to let my anger out after this game because I'm pretty sure all the Yankee fans watching this video are pretty angry too. So, I'm sorry about that, but still. This was a absolutely inexcusable loss for the Yankees. Now, I get we won the series. I understand that, but just what the hell is Phil Nevin thinking? And Jay Bruce is flat out garbage. Oh, also, Aaron Hicks, he's garbage. I get it. He had an RBI in this game, but after that, he 3 strikeouts? Aaron Hicks stinks. He should not be the number 3 hitter. Aaron Hicks should be hitting 9th. Aaron Hicks should not even be the starting center fielder. Brett Gardner should be the starting center fielder. I do not want to see Aaron Hicks anymore. He is awful. He's there to get on base, and he never gets on base. He never does. I don't care if he had an RBI today. Aaron Hicks was awful after that. Aaron Hicks is atrocious. I don't know what to say. I cannot believe we gave Aaron Hicks 7 years. 7 years for that bum? Are you kidding me? Aaron Hicks does not deserve that contract at all. Aaron Hicks is atrocious. I don't know what to say. Just bonehead mistakes by the Yankees is the reason why they lost this game. This was a loss that, we're 500, we're 3-3. We still won the series against the Orioles, which, they're not the Orioles we saw last year. They're a better team. They're up and coming. They have a lot of young talent, and they had their best pitcher on the mound. They had Means on the mound who pitched, he pitched a very good game, and they brought in all their main relievers, which we have not seen in this series. We still won the series, but just bonehead mistakes that I have seen multiple times from this Yankee team throughout the past few years. It's just so frustrating, and they just never change. They never change. They don't adjust to anything, and I've said this in multiple videos. This team does not have winners, and you can't have winners. If you want to win a World Series, you got to have winners on the team, and we just don't have that. Outside of DJ LeMahieu, Garrett Cole, who else? Who else can I... Brett Gardner. I think Brett Gardner's a winner. He had a good game today. And Aaron Judge, he hasn't performed, but, he's been playing well lately. But outside of that, the Yankees just don't have winners on this team, and we are never going to win if you make bonehead mistakes like that, especially in games against the Baltimore Orioles, for crying out loud. Just an awful job by the Yankees. This was a game they deserved. They did not deserve to win at all. They had a chance to, steal a game from the O's and sweep the series, but of course they couldn't come through because they're the Yankees. They never do. This team is just, they never fail to frustrate, I'm sure, every Yankee fan on the face of this earth because they just just make stupid plays all the time, and they just never change. They never change. Phil Nevin, you're a disgrace. You should not be our third base coach. Just put somebody else in there. Just say like tell a player, hell, call a player. Tell Tyler Wade or Mike Talkman, tell him to be the third base coach. I cannot watch Phil Nevin at third base. He is an awful third base coach. I don't know what to say about Phil Nevin. And Jay Bruce should be DFA'd right now. I don't want to see Jay Bruce's face anymore. Aaron Hicks, he should be batting ninth, or he should be moved to the bench because Aaron Hicks is an automatic out at this point in the season. That's going to do it for this rant. I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you got a laugh out of it, drop a like, drop a comment. What are your thoughts on this dumbass game? And if you want Jay Bruce DFA'd, drop a like. If you want Phil Nevin to no longer be the third base coach, drop a like. And if you're just as frustrated as I am, drop a like. I really would appreciate it. And also subscribe to the channel for more Yankees, Giants, and Knicks content. Well, and also, the Knicks lost tonight. Great day for New York sports. And the Knicks just continue to lose. They have not been playing well lately. And they dropped a tough one in Boston. And let's hope they can bounce back on Friday against Memphis. But that's off topic. Just horrible mistakes by the Yankees is what caused them this game. And that's just facts. Horrible job by the Yankees. Good start by Tyon. Great start for him. Bullpen did a good job. Bonehead mistakes is what cost us this game. And Jay Bruce, you're garbage. Talk to you guys. I'll talk to you guys. What? We have a day off tomorrow. And Friday we play the Rays at Tropicana Field. Rich Hill gets the ball against Corey Kluber game 1. As the Yanks look to get back in the win column against the Rays. We get to play the team that beat us in the ALDS last year. So I'm pretty sure there'll be some bad blood between the two teams again. I would not be surprised if something happens, there. But Yankees got to get back in the win column after this disgusting loss tonight. And, yeah, that's going to do it. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And I'll talk to you guys Friday. If there's anything, maybe something that happens with the Giants or the Knicks, I'll talk to you guys about that tomorrow. But I don't really have any plans for tomorrow. If anything happens, I'll talk about it. But as of now, what it looks like, I don't think I'll have any videos tomorrow. So I'll talk to you guys Friday after the game as the Yankees look to get back in the win column as they take on the Tampa Bay Rays at Tropicana Field. So that is going to do it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll talk to you guys on Friday. Peace. Go Yankees.